Hello, I'm Dave Caldwell with your SCV NewsBreak for Tuesday, August 19th. A Division of State Architecture inspector died while inspecting Canyon High School's football field renovation project. The man was in the parking lot of the school when he began suffering from an unknown medical issue. His death is believed to be related to natural causes. Preliminary reports stated the man was inspecting the auditorium, but it was later revealed that he was actually inspecting the football field. The man has been on the Canyon campus daily while the renovation has been nearing completion. A Saugus High School senior was struck and killed Monday evening while jogging on Golden Valley Road. 17-year-old Jennifer Stift was hit by a car driven by a 17-year-old boy who is a former student at Saugus High School. The boy was driving a 1989 Toyota Celica southbound on Golden Valley Road in Saugus when he struck Stift. Drugs and alcohol do not appear to be a factor in the crash, and no arrests have been made. California Highway Patrol has asked that no one leave anything in remembrance at the scene of the crash in order to avoid more accidents on the busy street. Saugus High School students will be holding a candlelight vigil in honor of Stift Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on campus.
It's a sad day today. A lot of sorrow on campus, watching kids in their little groups trying to process the grief that they're going through. Jennifer was a lovely young lady, a person well liked on this campus, very popular. She was a member of the Saugus swim team. She was in a theater class, so she had her own kind of little family within the family.
The teen who allegedly posted threatening messages on Instagram has been charged with felony criminal threats. The 15-year-old Golden Valley High School student was arrested Sunday after alleged threats he posted to Instagram gained national attention. The threats detailed a school shooting specifically targeting Valencia High School. The 15-year-old is scheduled to be arraigned on Tuesday in Sylmar Juvenile Court. Congressman Howard Buck McKeon discussed a couple of different pieces of legislation with Santa Clarita residents Tuesday. City representatives and local historians met at Tesoro Adobe Historic Park in Valencia to talk about an act that would memorialize the victims of the second worst disaster in California's history. On March 12, 1928, the St. Francis Dam collapsed in San Francisco Canyon. A 140-foot wall of water came roaring down the canyon, racing through Fillmore, Santa Paula, Piru, and Ventura, killing more than 600 people in its path. H.R. 5357, aka the St. Francis Dam Disaster National Memorial Act, was introduced to the House of Representatives in July. If passed, the bill would authorize a national memorial to commemorate those killed by the St. Francis Dam disaster.
It creates an advisory commission to plan for a permanent memorial, and it protects the site and provides education to the public about this loss. My understanding that they now teach how not to build a dam by studying this dam and what that has meant. So it is historical, but many of the people in the area don't even realize how important it is and what significance it has.
Later Tuesday morning, wilderness enthusiasts gathered at City Hall to discuss a proposed wilderness area in Castaic. The protected areas include hundreds of thousands of acres of Fish Canyon, Salt Creek, Elderberry Canyon, Tule, and Red Mountain in the Angeles National Forest. Proponents of the bill say it will improve water quality of the creeks that feed into Castaic Lake, protect dozens of endangered species, Native American habitation sites and burial grounds, condor habitat, and the largest grove of black oak in the state by restricting motorized vehicles and cyclists from using the trails. Several local bicyclists attended the meeting and voiced concerns about losing cycling trails.
Our experience is that we have used those lands. We enjoy those lands tremendously, just like everybody else here. And I think the conflict we have is a very narrow one that's easy to overcome, and that the solution I think we would have is not OHV, but to allow man-powered access and equine access to the area.
If you haven't heard enough about Santa Clarita's billboard issue, you are in luck. Measure S Ballot Arguments are now available online. Residents can read arguments from both Bob Keller and Tim Ben Boydston and decide whether they are in favor of new billboards or whether they are in favor of keeping the old ones at billboards.santa-clarita.com. Hobby Lobby is coming to Santa Clarita. The Oklahoma-based craft store has signed a lease for the building that once housed Orchard Supply Hardware at the Bouquet Canyon Shopping Center. Hobby Lobby is scheduled to open their doors in early 2015. Now turning to weather, today was a beautiful day with temperatures hitting in the low 80s with a nice breeze. Tonight is going to get down into the high 50s to low 60s. The rest of the week is going to stay in the low 90s into the weekend. That's all for your SCV News Break. For more local news, you can log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave Paulson.